Hello everyone, welcome back to the Battlefield Seas Run. Here we have another deck for you today. We're playing in Pauper, we're playing mono black tokens. I guess it's sack anyway. So this list has been making its rounds on leagues. It's been doing pretty well. This list farbos here and there. So I feel like it's kind of like glass cannony, but not really. But anyway, kind of what made this deck good is this Peregrine Reckoner, which is from Edge of Eternity. So when this creature enters until end of turn, an untargeted creature control gets +2/+0, and gains when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So it's a 2-mana Unearth effect, which is pretty good. And then we run all these extra sack effects. We've got Carrion Feeder and Bloodthrone Vampire. I think it's this one. Yeah, so when this creature dies, create X tapped 1/1 green squirrel tokens where X is this creature's power. So essentially we can play those creatures and play Essence Harvest or the element that gives more power, and then sack the Shambler, get more stuff, and then just make like Bloodthrone Vampire and Carrion Feeder huge. So these are either finishing off our opponent or we are destroying them. Where is it? Mortician Beetle. So this card, it used to be a rare back in the day, but now it's suddenly a common. It's been downshifted all the way down. So whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So we put our eggs in 2 separate baskets, and then we just smash face, and then play all these bunch of these, Doom Traveler effects, and this one obviously makes more. And then to keep it going, we run our own Ancestral Recall, which is Village Rites, which is pretty good. So let's take this through a couple matches and see how we go with this one. I mean, this hand's pretty good. Everything's 1 mana. We don't really have our draw effects, or we have our good cards. So I actually might mulligan this for that reason. Like we have a mana, but this Dark Ritual, essentially Dark Riching a bunch of 1-mana 1/1s in play is actually not that good. So I think we mulligan. They're mulliganing as well. This hand's good, but we just have to bear in mind we can get a treasure token anyway. I think we keep this and we'll just bottom a Carrion Feeder, and then we'll go land, probably just Infestation Sage. Well, if they're playing blue, I think we just play Mortician Beetle now. Nah, alright, we're playing this. Yeah, we just play this. This deck requires a lot of mathematics, because you have to count a lot. I love how we're just playing this rare, that's so cooked. Consider. Good lane, go. Interesting. Okay. I might even just attack for 1 and probably just Village Rites on their end step. So what kind of matters here? Yeah, we are playing against that. Yeah, I think we just pass. Let's hope they just don't have a Spell Pierce, to be honest. And okay, it resolves. That's really not good. But we've got 2 more Corrupted Convictions. We do run not that many swamps. Okay, Thought Scour. They've been to Spell Pierce. If we draw a swamp, I feel a lot better about this, but we're not. Because next turn anyway, you can play just a Shambling Ghast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then play a Serpent. Let's attack for 1. Swamp is good. And let's just, yeah, we'll just run out a Beetle and run out a Carrion Feeder, I think. Let's get 2 of our good cards out. Soon they'll probably counter this. And Carrion Feeder does the same thing. We can very well race them. These Rites of Consumptions definitely come out though. I mean, if this Mortician Beetle resolves... I think let's just put more stuff onto the board, to be honest. Because next time we can play some just crappy stuff and then get it going. This makes me think they don't have... Well, I don't really know what they have. If they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So they could have played a Terror quite easily. Oh, they're snapping that. Okay. Snapping and then counterspelling. That's pretty good. Did they... I don't think they untapped that. Oh, they must not have the counterspell. That's fine. Looks like just passing. So we'll just get in. Yeah, let's just attack first. I think we'll just play the Mortician Beetle again, see what they do. We're under no real threat just yet, so they must just have interaction, I guess. Yeah, let's try and play the Beetle. This Rada Consumption's so bad. I think this will meet a, you know, a counterspell or something like that. Okay, let's play a Shambling Ghast then. Wouldn't mind another swamp, but it's only turn 4. This deck only really needs 2 swamps anyway. It's pretty good deck because we're running most of the zombies. We can Ghoul Callers. I mean, that's just an insect. There it is, Cryptic Serpent. Yeah, I think what we'll do is just Corrupted Conviction on our turn. And just target the zombie. Because that's an elf warlock, so that's not a zombie. Yeah. I want to draw a couple more cards, so let's just sack now. Let's create a treasure. Is it permanent or just creature? Sacrifice the creature, right? Should probably yield through those. Yes, it should always be yes. Alright, draw 2. That's not what we want. Just gonna play it all anyway. Let's play this. Okie doke. Let's just attack for 1. And then we can make a bunch of 1/1s on our turn. If they tap out, then we'll just go Supernatural Stamina on the Shambler. We get 3 permanents. I assume they're just going to play something here. No, they don't. Sleep of the Dead. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's fine, but it's also not fine. Well, they just have a counterspell. I'm kind of just happy taking 6 here, to be honest. I want them to tap out and just play more terrors or whatnot. And let's just go Stamina on this. See if that resolves. I assume not. They would probably have heaps of permission here. Yeah, just Spell Pierce. No, we won't pay that. It's a good one against us, isn't it? Let's just play the Line Breaker. And then we have a block. I mean, they might want to sleep too. Let's just attack with a Carrion Feeder. Yeah, we'll just pass and we'll just Village Rites probably on their turn. We'll block with something. They can sleep a bunch of stuff if they want to, but it's going to be hard for the Serpent to get through. And this Mortician Beetle will just get a lot bigger as well. They're snapping that. What do you want to do? That's fine. We need more swamps, really. We'll just block with the Nezumi Link Breaker, and then we'll just Village Rites it. The reason I'm doing it like this is because I'm just mindful of all my other stuff. And let's just sack that. Get a 1/1. Yeah, assume just countering this. Makes sense. Get a 1/1, and then we'll just attack with our 1/1s. There are 2 cards left. And still sleep us. Alright, they got one card left. Now I'm feeling a lot better. Oh. Let's just see if this Dark Ritual resolves, because then we can do a lot more with our turn. Is this... Alright, the counterspelling. That was their last card. Okay, okie dokie. So now, what do I want to do? Let's play a Mortician Beetle. They can sleep us twice. Maybe, if they draw another island. So I kind of like... Let's target this. And then let's sacrifice this. And then let's sacrifice this. Sorry, I have to just, and then we'll always say yes. Always yield. Come on, deck. Right. Always yield. That's why I can't do always yes for that. Always yield for this. And then let's just sack these tokens. Maybe just one. No, because yeah, the Mortician Beetle's now like makes that a 5/5. So, and then we'll get in because Arcalot's better than theirs now. So many cards left in our hand. It's gonna be hard to get through this. Sleep's good for it if they draw another land, but. Sleeping and getting in. We're on 14, so I feel pretty good. Let's look at our sideboard quickly. What do we bring in? Yeah, they're sleeping that, which makes sense. Yeah, we just bring in the Accursed Marauders. I mean, Tragic Slip's pretty good as well. A lot of stuff seems pretty good, but you can't dilute too much. Probably just taking out the fling effects and then calling it a day. There's a Delver. Okay. So, what do I want to do? I think if we attack and drop them to 7 and then sack everything to the Carrion Feeder, and then we can do this, right? So of course, yeah. So we'll attack them down to 7 and then we just go, yeah, Exacxes. We'll attack this and this. We're just taking it. Okay. Yeah. Just sack. I don't know. Just sack this. And then that's what you're right. Then we'll... Yes. Yep. All right. Let's go to sideboarding. Playing against a lot of terror today. So I like this. I like Tragic Slip. Perigee. I don't like Essence Harvest. I don't like Rites of Consumption. I don't like Nameless Subversion. We do kind of want to keep everything else going. I don't like the Dark Rituals actually. That they can go. They don't seem good at all, to be honest. And then what do I want? Temporal Intervention's kind of good. It's also that kind of spells. I don't really want Mesmeric for anything that's more full of Spyglass. I kind of like Temporal Intervention, to be honest. Just take the cards that matter. Just more interaction, really. Maybe we just run 2. I don't really care about the Bone Pickers here. Because they do have Death Touch, actually. Probably very relevant, to be honest. I think you just keep the Village Rites in and just all the ways to draw cards anyway. Yeah, this hand's just good. I mean, look at it. So, we'll keep... They're keeping 7 as well. They won't mind a blue. I don't think they have too much in terms of creature stuff. Feels like a pretty good matchup because we have just lots of ways to block their stuff. And once we get through with a couple of these Corrupted Convictions, then I feel pretty good. Let's just go land and let's just play the Beetle. And the next turn we can play a Link Breaker and Carrion Feeder and just continue with our lives. Probably just playing Link Breaker and then end step Corrupted Conviction, depending on what they do. We want to save the Supernatural Stamina for something a little bit better. Maybe we should cut some of the staminas actually, but oh well, we're here now. Vapor Snag, that's huge. Okay, opting first. I mean, if this is the case, I'm probably just dropping this Link Breaker. Attacking for 1. Okay, they missed an island, so that's good for us. So here, definitely we're just playing the Link Breaker and resolving this Corrupted Conviction straight up. And then getting in for 2. Let's just draw spells. Yes. Get a little 1/1. Draw cards. It's pretty good. A lot of Mortician Beetles. So we just play those all out, which is pretty good to deal with Vapor Snags and whatnot. As long as they're not Echoing Truths, but I guess they can run Echoing Truth. I probably should have taken out some of these Supernatural Staminas. If we go to a game 3, we'll take out some of these Supernaturals. Consider. Yeah, they might just concede here if they don't have another land. It's pretty brutal. They didn't. Okay, but they're still going to play. Alright. Let's do a cleanup. That's pretty brutal. Guess they could play a Tolarian Terror next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. You draw an island. Brutal. So we're going to land. Let's, I'm just thinking about... yeah, let's just play some Beetles. And then, yeah, we'll play this Beetle. Let's play the Carrying Feeder. We'll target that, give it more power, and we'll sack it. Give that more power, please. And we'll just make these 2/2s. Sacrifice. Yep. Yes. Yes. Let's just get him for 4. It's pretty good. There is a world where I could have not been as greedy, not played the extra Beetle, and played like, I don't know, Temporal Intervention, I guess. Or I could have played the Stamina, because I know it would have resolved. Because I guess now if they play a Terror, it's kind of fine though if they do. We'll probably still attack with the Mortician Beetle, just give it +2/+0 to handle any terrors. The old Delver Secrets in like a Vapor Snag probably. Oh yeah, let's play the Link Breaker, that's pretty huge. And we'll play the Swamp and then we can go, because if I have spells now, yeah, target this. I think this is all she wrote now. Yeah. It's like this. Yeah, there we go. Look at the stack. How good is this deck? Always yield. Always yield. So I can't do always yes on here though. And then we just sack. Yes, yes, yes. And we just sack this. It's a pretty busted hand. Yes, yes, yes. It's pretty good. It's just like turn 4 and then we just have lethal with interaction. Just look what's in the hand. Just in case if it's a weird effect. Otherwise we just crack in. Like a 1 mana. Yeah, so just Vapor Snagging out, that's fine. And then we'll attack. Oh, I should have sacked, sorry. And that would have been lethal. Let's just do that. The Cryptic Serpent. Oh no, sorry, I was meant to play that. Now we don't have lethal. Well, we did have lethal, but now we don't. Because I'm very silly. It's probably hard to come back from this anyway. Me just F6ing through my stuff. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's play another one. Okay, we'll keep this hand. It's a lot of sack outlets, but you know we got some stuff. We got some interaction. We've got this random shambling ghast that does stuff. We'll probably just leave with the Karen feeder. Oh no, we'll play the shambling ghast until blood throne. The old forest is elves. Ooh. Okay. It could be Ponza actually. Let's play the Shambling Ghast. It's actually pretty good with the Canfit and Stamina, so we can sack it, bring it back, sack it, and if they are just mono forests and elves, then we can just get rid of everything. Otherwise we can just nameless inversion whatever here. This feels like Ponza though. Yeah, it's just repurposer. So I'm kind of happy just to use this nameless inversion now. Yeah, I think we just do that and just get rid of it. Set up for something later, you know, and we just get him for one. Oh, you make another 0-1. That's okay. We'll attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be really sad if they play like the Monvuli Acid Moss, I guess. Pretty hard to come back from that. But they have a lot of mana over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likely 6. It's kind of slow with this now. We can come back from things anyway. If we have a Mortician Beetle and other shenanigans. Alright, 6 mana. What do you have for me? Ooh, yeah. Just another 3/3. 4. They are playing Acid Moss. Fair enough. And then we just get a land. Yeah, that's sick. I was like, oh, they surely have a thing that has forest in its name as well, in its subtext. In for 1. And they can play Chrysalis. So really we need to land now. Okay, well that's not good. Let's just attack for 1. And we'll keep this around in case we need to use mana. We need something good really. We need like a Village Rites, I think it's our best draw. And then for not to Ponza us. If they Ponza us here, we're just done. Ain't no way. Hey, Brad Snyder, welcome to the chat. The video's on a delay. Right, another repurposer. Alright, repurposer, that's a lot better than a Chrysalis. I can deal with that. And tap their red source as well for that. There we go. This is rough. If they do, yeah, let's just concede here. I'm not dealing with this. There's not a chance. I guess, all right, if we draw a Dark Ritual, I'll listen. But outside of that, I think we're pretty screwed. Yeah. Oh, it's close, but yeah, we don't get another 1/1. They don't have 1 card in hand, actually. Let's just sack this. I guess it only... And then we'll make a treasure. Do we conviction this? I guess we do. If we don't draw a land here, we're pretty screwed anyway. Let's just do it. They only got 1 card in hand. They don't really have a clock. Okay, alright. Let's just play another Carrion Feeder and just see where we go. If we draw a swamp, if they just Ponza us again though here, if they just draw lands, which hopefully that's what they're doing here, we can win the game. But this doesn't look good. Yeah, it's just another bloody... Alright, if we draw another land after this, we're still good. Because they don't have a clock. They should attack with the Arbor Elf because the character can't block. Okay, we're done here. We're done here. We're definitely keeping the Dark Rituals. All the draw spells need to be kept in. The Wrath effects don't matter as much. Accursed Marauders aren't good with the thingamajigs. I like Tragic Slips. Mesmeric Fees are kind of good, actually. I kind of actually like Temporal Intervention. I don't mind Rights. I'll take that out this Nameless Inversion. Maybe a Bloodthrone Vampire is not as good because they have lots of blockers. I keep that in. Supernatural Stamina is okay. They don't run too many graveyard effects. We can basically go quite big, but I think it's going to be Mortician Beetle big. I think we can cut the Essence Harvest and just bring in... These are probably still good anyway. Maybe just cut one of these. I want the Dark Rituals. I like the Ghoul-Caller's Chance as well. Are these zombies though? And the Horrors. Look, let's just cut like this and see how we go. But we are on the play, but yeah, we don't have any... I guess we got the Shambling Ghast. We'll keep. Especially because we're on the play. We can just go Shambling Ghast, go, and then we can, if they play an Arbor Elf, we can sack it with Village Rites and get rid of it. And if we happen to draw a Swamp, then we can play the Mortician Beetle first. So I think we actually have a pretty good hand here. Does have a lot, and we can maybe intervention something that we don't really care about. And hope these Village Rites kind of get there. Alright. Let's play this. Pass. Because, yeah, really reason being, the thing that we care about here is Forest Arbor Elf. I'm just doing Oliphant, that's fine. They're doing that, that means they can't actually turn to us. So let's play a Beetle. Let's attack. Because now we can go, yeah, Village Rites. Sack this Shambling Ghast if we just draw another land, and then we'll get a treasure. They might actually just want to get rid of this, to be honest. If we make this Mortician Beetle huge, I think we're going to be in a good spot. They're not doing anything here, but their deck doesn't really have any 2-drops. Let's just Village Rites this. I want to anyway, and we'll make a treasure token. Say yes to this. Get a treasure, draw 2. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with some gas. Let's play the Infestation Sage. And I think we're Temporal here, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're just Temporal. Let's just see what they have. Because if we can hit something that's going to sort them out, then I think that's going to be good. And they're going to get rid of one land, so we can Corrupt Conviction and another 1/1. I was just cycling an Oliphant. Okay. What is in your hand? Repurposer and a crap ton of lands. I don't really care about the Repurposer, so I'll just take the Thermocast. That's a lot of lands. And let's get in for 2. Yeah, and this thing's just going to get in for heaps next turn. I really don't have anything. Let's just edit. Sorry, I'm just going to very quickly do something. Okay, so we've got the Repurposer here coming down. Yep. Yeah, I'm essentially just going to do this first. Let's just draw some cards, hopefully hit another swamp. Yes. Okay, 2 Nested Chamblers. What do I want to do? I think we just slip that, to be honest, just get in. Yeah, let's just slip it. We really need a sack outlet here. Joe's Louise. You have your 0-1. You have lots of lands. Yep, just makes sense to block it, I guess. And yeah, 4 lands in hand. Save that. This looks like a Chrysalis, to be honest. Oh, structural distortion, execute target artifact or land, deal damage. Okay, fair enough. They still have a bunch of lands in hand. We're playing the Shambling Ghast because at least we'll get us a treasure token. I mean, ideally, I hope we just draw a sack outlet, really. We'll still play the Shambling Ghast first. Yeah, that's not very good. Let's just play this, and then we'll get in for 4. Okay, and here we are. Probably should just kept that back in case they drew like it's like a 6-drop, 7-drop. All right, looks like they drew lands. We draw a Carrion Feeder finally, so we can do this. And we're probably just gonna be sacking this Shambling Ghast now. So we get a treasure, and then we can use the treasure. Yes. Probably just want to make it pretty big right now. I think we can play this as a zombie we can get back. Yeah, we got 2 of these anyway. Let's just go black, play this. Sack this. Yes. And then we can have them pretty dead next turn now. Yes. All right, in for 7, and the next turn it's lethal. They can draw a creature, but if they're drawing a land spell, land destruction, and they're dead. Otherwise, they're drawing a creature, and then we can play another creature, and then they're probably going to lose as well. In that regard, land, and it is just like a big Nick Spawn Hydra or something. We're sacking 3, so we have a 9/9 and a 7/7. It's pretty good. Okay, so that's, yeah, it's a blocker, isn't it? It's not going to cut the mustard, though. Especially because, okay, well, now we can just play everything. Just play all 3, and then now the Carrion Feeder and the Mortician Beetles. Lethal. To attack with everything, and then we don't have to really do much with that, though. So yeah, they'll have to block, otherwise they lose. Yep. I'll just take 1, that's fine. Because 0/1, and then we'll just keep everything around currently. We're actually probably sack this and sack this. But yeah, if they don't have anything else, then they're done. Okay, they're playing an N and getting food. But they'll have to block both, so yeah, it needs to get big. That's fine. It's pretty inevitable now, unless you get some crazy cascaders. Yeah, alright, we'll just try. Alright, they were done there anyway. Alright, this hand It is keepable. Yeah, we got ways to draw cards and plenty of swamps. Let's take it. Oh, heroic, jeez. This might be pretty rough, actually. Let's just lead with one of these, I reckon. I think we just play a bunch of our 1-drops and call it. We kind of need to draw a beetle now. We need to somehow go over the top of like a Laguna Band Trailblazer, which I don't think can really happen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this. I do not know about this. Alright, 1 top, 1 bottom. I mean, we're just gonna take 2. Let's be real here. Let's sack this first. We need to find a Mortician Beetle and a Carrion Feeder pretty quick. There's a Blood Throne. Let's play a Link Breaker. And pass. We'll take another hit. The Blood Throne Vampire can get it pretty well done here. Diversifying their threats. Good, good. Alright, so we're basically dead in 2 turns. We'll take it. Okay. All these swamps are not good. Let's play the Bloodthrone Vampire. Play the Shambling. And then, yeah, I guess we just block something. And then maybe we try and get them with the Bloodthrone Vampire. What would we need? We need a lot to go right. Great sort of tier. Row. In with both? I mean, you got it, right? Or not. Maybe you don't. Having no trample's good for us. Drawing all these swamps is not good for us. Right, first strike. Ay, ay, ay. Let's just... I mean, let's just play this with Warp, I guess. And name this. And then what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we'll attack the Blood Throne. And they kind of have to do something about it. I want to keep everything else back on blocks. And honestly, I'm going to play this next turn because we have a billion swamps. Okay. Let's... Do we have lethal here? Probably not. No, I don't think we do. So that's... And then so I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. No, it's not lethal. But do we want to sack that? I think we do, just for the extra blocker now. Just get more 1/1s, and then we have a way to block them at least, and they'll red and what have you. Yeah. Just do it for 5, and we're likely just casting that again. Having all these coloured permanents is pretty good with the Greatsword. And we use Mercenary Token and then attack. Attack with both. Okay. Well, let's just block. If they have anything that's just going to get in the way, let's block with the flyer, I guess. Go to 4. I mean, they can throw and you know, they do run removal sometimes. Mortician Beetle, eh? So we have that. I kind of don't hate just playing the Beetle. Let's play the Beetle. Can't really attack with both then. I think we just let it pass, and then we can play the big dude next turn. This is hard though. Yeah, so they're naming what? Black, I guess. Yeah, so we have to block it with one of those. Let's put a giant thing on that. Yeah. So just tap one down. And then we have to block with the other one. It's a 7/7. And we might not be able to do anything now. I think what we have to do is we'll go to blocks, and then we block this here, and obviously have to block this here, and then we deal one to that, and then try and just combo out somehow, I guess. Maybe just try and draw a 1/1. Let's sacrifice both of these. And then sacrifice. Remove that. Problem is that warrior token's got vigilance. That is the problem. Yes. And then let's just sacrifice this. We basically need something pretty hectic. I don't even know what it is that would do it, to be honest. We don't have much left. We're on 4. Stamina is not very good. And the fact that it's got pro black. Yeah. No, I can't do it, sadly. Not with what we have. Maybe had a 1/1. Alright, let's have a look. What do we want? Probably Tragic Slips are good. Curse Marauder seem pretty good as well. I think we get rid of all the just the fling effects. Bone Picks aren't good because they have, you know, they just essentially have first strike, so it doesn't really do anything. I think we don't get rid of any of the core. Village Rights, Staminas are good, Warps are good. Nameless Inversion is pretty mid. Maybe just cut a ritual, 2 rituals. I don't hate having the speed, but to be honest, it's probably not good enough. Yeah, alright. This hand's good. This hand's good actually. So what do we got? 2 Village Rights and a Link Breaker. So we might even just want to go, we go Swamp. Maybe we do that anyway. Swamp, Dark Ritual, Link Breaker. No, we don't have to get crazy. Let's just go Bajuka Bob, pass. And then next turn we can go, you know, because if we draw like a Mortician Beetle or something like that, then we're in a good place. And we will have extra mana, you know, if we draw like a Tragic Slip or something like that and they play a creature outright, then we can just get rid of it. And then just going land go. Okay. That's good. So now I like the idea of going, let's go Dark Ritual, we'll play a Link Breaker, and then draw 2 cards off the Link Breaker. And then we have this a Curse Marauder. Just come up the board a little bit. Alright, let's go Link Breaker, draw 2. Just sack on that. We just come up the board with stuff. 2. Okie dokie. That's pretty good. I want to keep these slips around. So let's just play a Carrion Feeder. And probably just not a Carrion Feeder, to be honest. Yeah, let's just add to the board. And the next turn we can attack and then Village Rights and yeah, hopefully get something good. And we'll keep around the Curse Marauder once we've drawn another Doom Traveler effect, I think. What hand did they keep? They kept 7 though. A bit odd. Okay. Well, let's attack. And then, yeah, we'll just Village Rights now and try and get something good. Because I wouldn't mind hitting like another swamp or something like that. I mean, yeah, it's not nothing. Another land's good. And this is something we can also just, you know, Village Rights again. Or we can sack it and use a treasure token if we need a tragic slip pretty urgently, we can. But yeah, they're not doing a lot over there. They must get a very reactive hand, I guess. He's playing a great sword. Okay. That doesn't matter too much. So I think we just attack again. And then, yeah, we'll Village Rights to 1-1, get a treasure. Draw 2. Play land, I guess. Do they run Holy Lights? Maybe we just hold this Carrion Feeder just because they might run some Holy Lights. No, I guess we can... No, I want to keep it. I'll keep it. Okay, you've played the third land now. Ah, yeah. This card, this old chestnut. Very good. And they're cartouching it. So we are just going to... hopefully they just equip the Greatsword, I guess. But yeah, we will Tragic Slip the token. Hopefully. If they play another cartouche, we're pretty boned, to be honest. Maybe that's what they're waiting for, to do it twice. Yeah. So we'll Tragic Slip that. They probably should have just put it on the other creature. Because now we can just Accursed Marauder it. It's pretty good. So I could probably use this Dark Ritual first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can probably go Dark Ritual. Let's just play this Carrion Feeder out. And then we'll play this. Let's sack this. And then because now we can... I guess I didn't even play the Dark Ritual. But I'll keep this Peregrine in my hand because I can effectively sack this 2-1 and then bring it back and sack whatever creature they have. Probably need Dark Ritual, but that's okay. Let's just attack with everything. It's a bit silly of them to do that Tragic Slip there, but I guess we would have just been able to double this Marauder anyway on our turn, so it didn't matter as much because we would Tragic Slip to a creature and then continue on our merry way. We might get another game here. Yeah, Accursed Marauder. Turns out it's a good card. But they had a pretty slow start as well. Let's see. Do we want to run anything else? Some of the stuff was pretty scary with their creatures. Maybe we want to bring in the Mesmeric Fiends because of that reason. What was bad here? I kind of don't like the idea of bothering vampires. We just use Carrion Feeder Mortician Beetle and like a crap of Accursed Marauders, crap on all those. Yeah, let's just be a bit more interactive. That might get us there, to be honest. That pro creature is only 1 mana though, actually. That's a good point. Oh, this hand's... Do we keep this? It's pretty good. The fact we can just have it all and then... If we... Nah, we should mull. We should mull. Two lands is important here. We need... This hand is better and we got the Marauder. So we could put a land away and then we just play an Infestation Sage. They're all Warlocks. It's kind of weird. And we got Gul'Claw's Chant as well to bring back... Hey, now we're talking. I think I just play the Infestation Stage, to be honest. We need to draw a Tragic Slip now. I kind of wish we had all our removal spells. But we'll keep this Accursed Marauder around because we essentially need to be able to sack it, bring it back, and then sack it again. I think we're going to be bringing it back like 3 times. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to give it recursion. Multiple times. So let's attack and we just play our other 2 1/1s. It's good that's a zombie as well, actually. I think we can get around this Hunter's Witness. Okay, you can block that. That's fine. Do you have another Hunted Witness? You don't. Okay. Yeah, let's just play our Shambling Ghast. Play our Nezumi Link Breaker. Keep this Dark Rit in for a rainy day. Probably should cut the Dark Rits because it probably does get a bit more grindy now. I didn't realize it gives a lifelink. That's freaking gas. I do put a cartouche on it. See here, I think we just block with the Shambling Ghast, to be honest. And try and get rid of that 1/1. If they attack. Oof, Hyena Umbra, I like it. Both first strike, yoof. What if I triple block? They got 2 cards in hand. If they didn't play anything else, I actually think I triple block. Then we lose one creature and we give it -1/-1. Alright, they're Ethereal Armoring. Yeah, so I think I triple block that. And then we Marauders next turn. Or they just attack with just that. Just take 5. I guess Totem Armor is when it's destroyed, it comes back. We need essentially a way to sack this a bunch of times now. Okay, that's good. Well, that allows us to do that. Oh, does it? It doesn't, does it? Let's just play this. And make them sack a creature. And then we just block something. Just sack this because we're going to block with the other one anyway. And let's make a treasure token, I guess. It's not even worth it to do that here, I guess. Let's just pass. See, it was very incorrect to do the Dark Rit there. Let's just pass. Oh, because they're tokens. This is not good for us. Is it -1/-1 counter? No, it's until end of turn. We're probably going to die to all this stuff now. That's a good one. So we need Tragic Slip or Bust. Let's... I can't even triple block. Let's block this and then take 2. Let's have infinite blockers for that, but we need a Tragic Slip. That's so bad. 35 is a lot. I guess maybe just return a creature. The zombies are freaking pointless. I guess technically that, because we can play it and then we can trip block, and then I definitely should have kept it in play though. I didn't realize it said non-token, so that's my fault. That's on me. Tragic Slip or Bust. So basically going to be blocking all that, and then we need to draw a Tragic Slip. Well, that's got flying. So that almost gets me. Yoof. And obviously not going to attack with that other creature. Oh, they are. Okay. So here, yeah, we just triple block. They block. Oh, I guess this doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's annoying. Let's just block the Nezumi. Because they block those 2 and that survives. And then, yeah, so this isn't good for us. It's not good for us at all. This Accursed Marauder is not a good card here. And I wish I had the flyer. Bog's not going to do it. Alright, let's try another one. Okay, we are on the draw. This hand, look, it's keepable. It's not the greatest, and this Dark Ritual is basically just another land when you think about it. But if we draw any kind of Doom Traveler effect, then we're looking pretty good. So, and we have a couple of turns to reach that effect. So, let's just see how we go. Because I drew Bloodborne, I'm actually going to do this Carrion Feeder first, because if they want to bolt this, they can. And also, it's something we could likely just Village Rites. I wonder if this is a sly list. I don't know. I'm just playing Madness. Okay. And it looks like they're just, going all out. We'll see how we go. Again, we really need the 1/1s to come, otherwise we're going to be in a bit of strife. Okay, it's probably one of our worst draws. So I am just going to play... Let's just play the Mortician Beetle. And we'll get them for 1. And if they want to bolt something, then we can just Village Rites it. Let's give this Dark Ritual in case we draw that, the 5 mana creature. And then we can just play as a 4/5. So they're just straight mono red version. Let's move this a little bit. This deck runs no removal, so it's going to be a bit interesting, I think. At least this gains life, so we could go hard on the Bloodthorn Vampire attack and then just sack it. That's what I was worried about. So on this... So I think we sack the Carrion Feeder to itself. So we get this Beetle going. This Bloodthorn's so bad though. We have to sack 1 because otherwise the other one dies to the Flashback Dart. I think we do the Carrion Feeder because we have a Village Rites to sack another creature. But Lava Dart is a bit how you doing. I mean, we are pretty screwed anyway, to be honest. That's what we have here. Hey. Come on, just give us a 1/1. Come on, deck. Okay. I mean, it's not nothing. We will play it. I actually just want to Rites it now, to be honest. Just what I will do. I mean, it's probably going to put a -1/-1 on the Sneaky Snacker, so we at least don't deal with it for a turn. And then we can attack this Mortician Beetle as well. Okie doke. If I do it, a Dark Ritual, Shambling Ghast. Yeah, let's Dark Ritual now. I think it's fine. And we just cast Shambling Ghast and then Bloodthorn Vampire. Let's attack. I don't really mind if I want to try and Lava Dart. I'll sack this Ghast to keep the Bloodthorn Vampire alive. I feel like we could get potentially a turn where we can just have a giant Rite of consumption though. Okay. Here it is again. And where is that going? Just to face. And everything comes back. I'd quite happily put everything into this Mortician Beetle, to be honest. I'll just go into face, that's okay. Yep, it comes back tapped. And yeah. An Epicure. So I might have to just Bloodthorn Vampire just to keep the dream alive, you know? We'll just take that here. If they have a Fire Blast, they have a Fire Blast, you know? Well, that's kind of good at least. Let's bog them. And then at least they can't Lava Dart us in response, which is good. We'll play the Mortician Beetle. And then let's sack this. I don't think it's enough though. Give that -1/-1. Yes. Sure. And let's attack. We just sacrifice this Mortician Beetle as well. We're so close, actually so close to dying here. What if we just do it anyway here? I think we just do, to be honest. And let's just... Oh, hang on, we actually do have lethal, sorry. So if we go... Sacrifice this. And then we deal them 7, and we win. So that's pretty good. Here we go. Guess it matter that we have the rights in the end. That's funny. In terms of what we want to bring in, the Essence Harvest is nice. The Fiends don't really matter too much. I think how we have it's pretty good anyway. I guess Bloodthorn Vampire's a little bit skeptical with the Lava Darts. We don't have anything specific though to really handle that. Terrible Interventions are bad. I think these are probably bad as well. Yeah, I think this is fine like this. Dark Ritual's kind of good as well. I think just the Bloodthorn Vampire because it just... Dart just deals with it. Let's see what they're bringing against me. I mean... It's not too bad. It's pretty bad. No Sack Outlet. I think we do Mole, to be honest. I think we'll keep this and just bottom I guess a Swamp. Still pretty bad. You know what, I think it's actually a Peregrine back in it, to be honest. Yeah, let's just do it like this. And they F6 through their turn. That's not what they want. I mean, our hand's pretty slow anyway, so it probably doesn't matter from their point of view. Just darting it. Outright darting it. We'll get a 1/1. It's kind of fine just darting those. It's the Carrion Feeders that I care about, all the Mortician Beetles. I kind of want to hold back on that just for now. Let's attack for 1. Play this other Link Breaker. Let's go Swamp Link Breaker. See if we can get another Dart out or a Sneaky Snacker or something with a Faithless Looting. And then we can bog them. Okay, just bolting that. It's fine. Okay, Shaman Gus is interesting. Let's attack. Let me just play this bog out and then we'll play the Shambler. The Shambles. We'll just get like End of Festivities here. Get absolutely wrecked. I mean, they wasted a bolt on the Link Breaker, so they just got a snipe. Yep, alright. Come on, Sack Outlet. Not what I wanted. So here what I kind of want to do is buff this up fully and attack with it. So let's do that, and then we'll rights it as well. We'll attack, we'll see what they do. Because we can always just rights the Beckoner. Sack this. And then we get a crap ton of squirrels. That was 5. And then we can play 4-5 next turn. So that was pretty good. There we go. Deck worked out well. Oh, let's do a quick wrap up here. So this was the deck. So It honestly felt pretty smooth and pretty good. It's just definitely a deck I feel like that has a really high ceiling, so it kind of makes sense of how the deck works. You know, you have your carrion feeders and your blood-throwing vampires and your mortician beetles, get them big, and then you can use the beckoner, or you can use, you know, the sacks to deal all the damage to their face. And same thing you can do with what we did in that last match with the Nested Shambler, make it big and then sack it, gain 5 life and get 5 1/1s. It was pretty good. I feel like this, yeah, the ceiling is really high with this deck. So I think it will reward a lot of play and a lot of reps, essentially. I think this deck can win a lot of games, and also understanding what hands to keep are pretty crucial. Like, I feel like sometimes we're just missing 1 or 2 cards in our deck. But this deck, I feel, also has a really great way of making something into nothing. So you saw that last game where we had some random crap in the Beckoners and the Shamblers, and we just got a huge creature made a bunch of 1/1s. And as long as they don't have end festivities, then we just won the game then and there. So it was quite good, I feel, and you know, having these multiple effects now, such as these Beckoners and the Staminers, to essentially do that effect, and you have these multiple ways to sack and draw cards, and then you have also these great ways of sacking creatures and buffing up your creatures, and then you have the alternate way of being able to keep a creature big. It kind of just feels pretty solid. The land count is pretty skeptical. I guess I want to see how this deck works with keeping 1 landers. I kind of felt like I was into multiple 2, and having 14 lands is pretty rough because you're essentially just really getting 1 land. And also doing that, and then also getting the Beckoners, being able to hard cast Beckoner. We had a couple of games where like that was just possible, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. I guess you do have the Dark Rituals to really get things going, where you can play Swamp in a Doom Traveler effect, and then you can Dark Ritual, and then Village, you know, play Mortician Beetle, Carrion Feeder, Village Rites, sack it all and whatnot. So yeah. One thing I didn't really realize was the Accursed Marauders, that they actually only did non-token creatures, so that was very relevant against Heroic there, and they had the hand roaches tokens, so we just got absolutely wrecked. I don't really know what these Bone Pickers are in here for yet. I guess it's just like another way of getting another threat into play that's not really affecting our main game plan. But again, you know, I was thinking, do we want to... It's probably good against like Terra, where you're just playing a Flying Death Toucher. It's not very good. It's not really what the Terra player wants to see when they want to attack with a vanilla 5/5. So I kind of get that idea. I don't really get the Nameless Inversion. I think I'd rather that just like a Rite of Consumption, or just make it a Tragic Clip or something like that. Something that's... I guess this can figuratively buff your Carrion Feeders or your Mortician Beetles or your Bloodthrowing Vampires to then fling with a Rite of Consumption. But we're only running 2 in the main deck, so I feel like it gets pretty rough in that regard. So maybe not running this, I'd say, and maybe just running like... and I haven't really seen the point of these Essence Harvests. Because we're running 14 lands, it feels really rough. I think you do want to stick with the Rite of Consumptions, but I think I did enjoy this deck, and I think I'll probably run it a couple more times in the future, and I'll probably get it in paper, to be honest. It's a pretty cool deck that's quite different to White Weenie. So yeah, that's probably my thoughts about this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.